Can I make vegetarian soups at home with my Cuisinart soup maker? Soups are a delicious and nutritious food for you to eat. Having lots of vegetables in it, they are really good for you and can be warming when you are ill or on a cold day. Most people love a good soup, and when you own a soup maker you can make some very interesting soups at home which I guarantee you will love. It is easy to make lots of very interesting vegetarian soups at home, much more interesting than the couple of varieties you can find in the shops. Best of all, if you like your vegetables, then you can make your soup with chunky vegetables and include more of your favorite veg in it. You can use literally any vegetable in your soup, it's up to you. It depends upon what is available locally. But many of us have access to a good supermarket which is packed full of interesting vegetables. Many soup maker owners will make soups with seasonal vegetables because they are cheaper and then freeze them for later in the year when the fruits are out of season, a great money-saving tip. As well as using vegetables, you can use noodles as well if you want to give your soup that minestrone effect. Of course, there are more things you can use. What about using a meat substitute in your soup? You can very easily add meat-free mince or meat-free chunks or even tofu to give your soup some protein and a bit more texture. Making a soup is easy. You start with some vegetable stock and then add your vegetables and boil it up. How long you boil it for depends upon the vegetables. You start by adding those that take the longest to cook first and work your way up to those that take the least amount of time to cook. You simmer your soup to thicken it up and to release the flavors of the vegetables. If you want to make your soup thicker, then you can either add cornstarch or add some lentils or pulses to your soup. These are very tasty and can provide a lot of interest in a vegetarian soup and really add flavor. Plus, because these are often dry, they will act to thicken up your soup. Now you can use the traditional way of making soup pots and pans, or you can leap into the 21st century and use a kitchen gadget such as the Cuisinart soup maker. These are handy all-in-one devices that do everything from mixing and blending the ingredients through to cooking them for you. Best of all, owning a soup maker means you can experiment with recipes and make some really interesting soups which will beat anything you can find in the shops. Can I make vegetarian soups at home with my Cuisinart soup maker? Soups are a delicious and nutritious food for you to eat. Having lots of vegetables in it, they are really good for you and can be warming when you are ill or on a cold day. Most people love a good soup, and when you own a soup maker you can make some very interesting soups at home which I guarantee.